What is up, guys? We are back with another video. It's your man Jay. Now, today we have the new lights in. They finally came in, and we're going to be replacing these Showy lights. I think that's how you pronounce those. And shouts out to everybody that watched the follow-up, 2-year follow-up video to these lights right here. I really do hate to replace these lights. They actually turned on right now. I really do hate to replace these lights. They haven't given me really any major issues, and they still work really well. But for what I'm trying to do here in my office, I need space. And I need to get these lights up off the ground. All right, so I went with a set of lights that I thought could, help me out in that aspect, as well as give me a little bit of decent lighting in here too. And those lights are the Godox Es45s. All right, so these are the Godox Es45s. I scooped up 2 of these. The other one is down here, but I scooped up 2 of these lights. So that's one right there, and I'll show you right here. Here's the other one right here. All right, so we got 2 of them. Put that one back down there. So we got 2 of those lights. And a quick little story about these lights, all right? I've been looking at these lights for quite some time, to be honest with you guys. At one point in time, these lights were, well, actually, the real price of them is about 139 bucks per light, all right? But I found these lights twice, and I should have pulled the trigger a while ago. So about 4 months ago, I saw them for 104. And I didn't scoop them up. Don't know why, but I mean, I do know why. It's because I had that if it ain't broke, don't fix it type feel, even though I was getting a little annoyed with having tripods on the ground and all of that stuff. So I kind of skipped out on the $104 price when I saw them. A couple of months ago, I saw them on B&H for $99, and they were refurbished. And I could have got 2 of them for $99, and I should have did it then. But once again, I had that thought, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can just deal with having the lights standing up in my office and kind of taking up space. You know what I'm saying? So about 3 weeks ago, I went ahead and I was on Amazon, and I saw that they was on sale for $119 from like Adorama or something like that, but it was on Amazon. And I said, you know what? I probably will never see that 104 again. And who knows when B&H will have another set of these for 99 or 104 or whatever the price is. So instead of paying 139, which is what they normally are, I just pulled the trigger on 119, so I got each light for 119, and I just called it a day. You know what I'm saying? One of the main reasons I got these lights is because I can attach them to my desk. That was the main reason I got these lights, and why I wanted these lights is because I can attach them to my desk. So I can get these lights and these tripod stands up off the ground here in my office, and I don't have to move lights around. I can actually set these here on my desk, set it and forget it, and you guys know that's how I rock. I'm all about set it and forget it. Now, I know some of you probably saying, Jay, you could have got, because I have a Stream Deck, I could have got the key light by Elgato. But after doing a little bit of research and stuff, like some of that old research, it was kind of showing that you got to have like the Stream Deck, and it seems like they was having like connection issues and all that stuff. And the main thing that drew me to the ES45s, even though these lights been out for a while, was the fact that they have a remote. And I'm not sure if you guys paid attention to my desk setup video. I do things kind of on purpose. So the way I set my desk up, I left 2 open areas right here on my desk, one on each side, so that I can have each remote off each light sitting there. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of do things a little bit like a certain way on purpose, and that's why I left space on my desk setup so I can make sure I put these 2 remotes right there. So I think I've done a lot of talking, and I want to go ahead and unbox these things and get them set up and replace these lights, and then see what this shot, even with just the ZV-1, would look like with these lights, as well as with my 90D with these lights. All right, so with that, I'm gonna put you guys on the top down, and we're just gonna unbox these real quick. Kind of walk you guys through them, and then I'm gonna set them up, show you guys how I got them set up, and then we're gonna turn them on and let them rock. Let's do it. All right, guys, so hopefully this shot works here. We can get this knocked out. Also, if you notice that the audio changed, it's because I'm now using a wireless microphone. All right, I removed the Rode, and now I'm using a wireless mic. So this is the box right here, Godox Es45, all of that good stuff. I tried to throw a quick B-roll clip in there so you guys can see the back throughout the video. So you guys should see that, or should have already saw that already. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. We're going to bend this back. I don't want to tear up the box, you know what I'm saying? Not too bad. I don't want to tear the box up too bad. But I do want to bend that like that. This angle going to probably be kind of weird, all right? Going to be probably a little weird. So right here you get this little flap, and it just kind of says what's in the box right there. Hopefully y'all can see that. It says what's in the box, ES45 kit. Once you pull that down right there, this is everything that you're going to have here. You have a user manual just showing you how to get yourself up and running right there. So user manual on deck. Throw that to the side. Right here, you're going to have a photo lighting solutions. So they give you like a little pamphlet full of some of their other products right here, as well as on the back. So a couple of other things you get in there. Throw that off to the side. Then right here you get the light panel, but we'll go ahead and dive into like the box on the side over here. This is going to be your adapter. So this is what the adapter actually looks like right here. As you can see, I'm not even looking at the camera, y'all. I'm down here looking at the box. And then you're going to get your actual power cable right here. So you got the adapter, like the big brick piece, and then you got your cable right there, all right? Your plug right there. So you got one right there. And keep in mind, I got two of these, so we're just going to do one unboxing and then set them up, all right? So you got that in the box as well. And then on this side, what you have right here looks to be absolutely nothing on that side. Then right here, you're going to have, make sure nothing else under there. So yeah, that's empty. Then right here, you're going to have the panel itself. This panel, this is how big it is. Pretty small. Yeah, it's way small. It's way smaller than my soft boxes that I currently have. But I like that look. Very, very small, compact right there. I like that. It's pretty heavy too. On the back right here, it says ES45. You got your power on button right here. ES45 right there. And then this little remote control right here is removable. And that's what I like about these. You got this little removable remote control. Although you can use one remote for both lights, because you can program this thing. I like the fact that it comes with each light comes with its own remote though. You know what I'm saying? And you can charge this remote by placing it right back on there because it's magnetized right there. So you see that? The pins right here, and it charges. So as soon as you put it back on, this remote charges. And on top of that, you can charge it USB-C if you just want to leave it on your desk. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good look. If it's running out of battery power, just go throw it on the back. And then once it charges up, just leave it on the desk. And apparently you can get a couple of days out of that thing. But really, I feel like you can get a long time out of the charge, because if you really put it in perspective, it really depends on how long you're using it. But for the most part, I know me, I'm going to always keep this thing charged. All right, so that's a good look in itself. Buttons feel a little clicky. Everything feels good. Oh, and they got a little bit of power right there. You see what I'm saying? So we had 100% power. Light isn't turned on, but we do have a little bit of juice. You see what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and finish unboxing this thing. But that's the actual light there. And then last but not least, down here, you should have the like pole and mount and all of that good stuff, because obviously this thing attaches to the desk. So we have this piece here. I'm trying to kind of hurry myself up a little bit. Got a couple other things I need to knock out today. So this is the actual stand that goes on your desk. So you'll just clamp this onto your desk right here. Kind of reminds me of the stand that I'm using currently right now for my top down shot. So I'm pretty sure I can actually take that light and just screw it onto my other mount that I got on my desk already if I just need to do that. But this is what that looks like. And you can adjust this thing. You got one height there, another height here. So you can go, you know, 1, 2 extra heights. So I think that's pretty good. You got a ball head on the top so you can adjust this thing here. And kind of put it wherever you need to. Again, this is the desk clamp piece here. All you do is unwind that right there. Put this on your desk, clamp it in, and you're good to go. Also, I just thought about this. Looking around this light right here, you notice that you have screw holes right here, so you can mount this vertically or horizontal. You see what I'm saying? You got another one on this side. You got one on the bottom right there. Y'all can see that you got one on the bottom right there as well. You see what I'm saying? And one up on the top. So you can mount this thing that way or this way. Whatever way you want to mount it, you can do that, and you can angle it whatever way you want to angle it. So again, this is basically everything that comes inside the box right here, including the cable, the mount, the remote, the detachable remote. This is everything that comes inside of the box. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and open up my second one, and I'm going to get these things kind of set up, and then we're going to test out these lights real quick. All right, y'all, so we got the lights actually set up. I got one right here, and I have one off to the side right over there. You got to excuse me for looking up at the monitor because I'm trying to see what the lights look like. I do have my ZV-1 turned on, but I don't think we actually need it. If I do need it, I'll reach up there and I'll press the power button, the record button, turn it on. But anyway, so right now I got both lights turned on. Right, I got them at 5,500 Kelvin, and we're at 1%. All right, look, We're at 1%. Let me see if I can get this to focus. There we go. So we have 1%, and this is at 1% on both lights. 1%. This is what that looks like, 5500 Kelvin. And the only reason I went to 5500 is because that's what the previous lights that I just had, the Shoei lights, they were always set to 55. So I just went to 55 on these as well. All right. I'm on channel A on both. Out of the box though, this one remote did control both. So I don't know how that was set up like that, but this one remote did control both. So what I had to do was go into the right remote for that light over there and change it to channel 22. All right, so once again, look right here. See, it says channel 22 up at the top. I had to change that to channel 22 so I can just, automatically control that light separate. And this one is on channel 21. All right, but it's still in A. So you got A, B, and C, or whatever the case on each one of these remotes. And you can program these lights and just literally use both lights with one remote if you want to. All right. So for this quick little small demonstration, I want to show you guys what it looks like with one light and then with both lights again. All right. So this is two lights at 1%. My ISO is locked at 250 on my Canon 90D. And this is the Sigma 18-35. We're at f1.8. Both lights is going. All right. One right here and one right there. And we're at 5500. All right, so my ISO is locked. I'm gonna turn off this right light over here. That light is off, and this is what that could look like at 1%. Now I'm gonna show you something here that I thought was pretty interesting. This one light right here that's shining on me right there, I can turn this light up and I can light this whole space. So to be honest with you, I kind of feel like one light is enough, at least for the space that I'm using it for. All right, because look, we're at 2%, 3%. I'm gonna go all the way up to, we're at 9%. Okay, let's keep going. This is 15%. I'm gonna go all the way to 100. This is 20%. All right, let's go to 25. This is 25%. Look at that. My ISO is still locked at 250. I was gonna put it on auto ISO, but I didn't want it to fluctuate too much. But this is at 250. I can probably drop my ISO down even lower than 250, but we're at 25%. Look at that. I'm gonna go up to 50% right now. So let's push this thing all the way to 50. So this is 50, right? Let me put it. This is 50%. Now that's pretty washed out, right? So just imagine that's at 50. I'm not at 100%, and this is one light at 50%. One light. I could take it all the way back down to 1%. Right here. Let me turn it all the way back down to 1%. We're at 10, 9, 8. Here we go. So this is 1. Now we're back at 1%, and that was just one light. Now I'm gonna turn this light back on, and now we're at 1% on this light. So I feel like I might hover anywhere between, I'm gonna go to 10 on each light and see what that looks like. So that's 10 on the right, and this is about 10% right here on the left. So 10%, this is what 10% is looking like here in my small space right here at 250 on my ISO. I locked it at 250. But this is 10%. I can probably get away with like 5% with both of these. But just keeping it a buck, I could probably just get away with this one light right here. But I actually like this light off to the side right there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it gives me a little bit more lighting just to cover up a little bit more coming from this side over here, man. But this is what that looks like, man. I'm going to go ahead and run you guys through some of the Kelvins real quick. I'm not a fan of like super warm, to be honest. But what I'll do is we're at 5,500 right now. Oh, and just to show you, we are at 10%. There we go. So we're at 10%. I wanted y'all to see that. Each one of these is at literally 10%. So let's go down to, we're going to take this one down to 2,800. And we'll take this one down to 2,800 as well. So you can kind of see that just in case you're somebody that want to rock down in that area. But this is 2,800 at 10%. And then we'll go back up slowly. We'll be at 35. I'm gonna go to 35 on this one. Let's put it at 35. So now we're at 35. This is 35. Let's go up to 45. And again, it goes up in increments of 100. So, 43, 44, 45. So this is 45 on the left. Let's go to 45 on the right. So this is 45 on the right. You see what I'm saying? At 10%. Now I'm gonna go up to 5,000 right there and 5,000 on the right. 5,000 right there. So this is 5,000, and I'm looking at the monitor because I want to see what it looks like as well. All right. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just, not ignoring you guys. I'm just looking up at the monitor because I want to see what it looks like as well. But that's 5,000. All right. I think I want to hover somewhere between 5,500. So I'm going to go back to 55 right there because that's what I kind of like. I like that look. And then I'm at 10%. Let's take this down to about 8% right there. And I feel like we can rock it at 8% just like that. And I feel like this looks almost exactly to what my case showy lights were looking like previously. All right, so I know for a fact this video has been super long. I'm looking at the time. That thing says 6 minutes. We got to get up out of here, man. I think this video has been like 20 minutes long. So anyway, the Godox Es45s, 2 remote controls. I'm going to put these in their little rightful positions right next to my Vocaster 1, which is right where they're supposed to be. And I'm going to leave those there. I'm going to do a little bit of cable management. And I'll make sure I come back and give you guys like my final follow-up on this thing after a good while. And the last thing before I get out, I just want to throw some quick B-roll on the screen to show you guys where I actually have them placed on my actual desk. I know I can kind of tell you it's one here and one there, but I just kind of want to show you guys where they are on my desk. So just throw some little B-roll in right here so you guys can see that. And hopefully that kind of makes sense as to how you can clamp it on your desk and where the lights are positioned, at least for me, right here on my desk. All right. But anyway, just a quick video. Well, not a quick video, a long video on the Godox Es45s. I think we're going to rock this thing, both lights at 8% at 5,500 Kelvin, but I'm going to continue to adjust these things throughout the time until I really finally dial these in. And after, a few months, man, I'll come back and give you guys my honest thoughts on these things as well, because you can integrate these with the Stream Deck, so I may try to do that. And if I do figure that out, I'll make sure I come and give you guys that little small tutorial on that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I know it was pretty long, and I always say I want to get you guys out of here really quick, so I apologize for that. But anyway, it's been your man Jay. I'm going to jump up out of here. Peace.